Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites, where I have new videos every Tuesday. I also give an extra monthly video or Zoom call to my patrons. If you're interested in finding out about supporting me over there, that link is down in the description. Today's video is sponsored by Clever Fox. They make a lot of amazing planners at really affordable prices, and they are quality with 80-pound paper. And we're going to go through all those different specs today in my video. This is part of a 5-part collaboration with Clever Fox. So I'm going to have 5 new Clever Fox reviews for you guys coming out, 2 in January and then 1 every month following until we finish the 5. I'm really excited about this collaboration because these are products that I have not reviewed from them in the past. And I have recently been asked a lot about doing more Clever Fox reviews in my YouTube comments. So I'm excited to be able to do this for you guys. I will make a Clever Fox playlist so you can also review all the past videos that I have done with Clever Fox. And let's jump into today's video. Today's video is about the Planner Pro Premium Edition. And I also don't want to forget to let you know that they have given me a special 10% off code. 10% off every time you shop their website with my code Amandasfavorites. So do not forget to use that when you're shopping their website. They also have free shipping in the US, and they have really great write-ups on their website about each planner. I was impressed because sometimes I come across planner websites where I can't even get all my information for the video off the website. And their website was packed full. Every planner really outlines what is in it. It's so clear. So their website is really easy to use, and you can find a lot about each product on there. They've done a great job with the website. And before we jump in, I also want to make sure to mention that I am an affiliate with Clever Fox. And so if you are shopping, if my video has helped you, I would be so grateful if you shopped through my affiliate link to their website. It is down here in the description. That just means that it shows them how many people that I bring to them. And I also make a small percentage of the sale. And that is how I keep my channel going. So I am really grateful when you go that extra step just to go to their website through my affiliate link. Nothing will look different. Your shopping experience will be the same, and you will still sign into your own account. The Clever Fox Planner Pro Premium Edition. This one is really all about goal planning, combining that with your weekly layout. And this planner really has it all. It is also really built into here an extensive budget planner. I was like, whoa, okay, you don't need a separate budget planner. It is all in here. Kind of on the front, they sum up what is all in this planner, what it's about: awareness, vision, goals, focus, motivation, and productivity. And I have found that to be true. Their covers are really nice vegan leather covers. They have a little texture to them. They have the little Clever Fox emblem on there, and they have a lot of different colors to choose from. I appreciate that. So there's a color for everyone. Each one of their planners comes with a pin loop, which fits a pin really well in there. No issues at all. It comes with a band to keep your planner closed and a nice accordion pocket with material on the side, really secure. Their planners are quality made, like I mentioned, like just really well quality. You don't have to worry about that. They also have 100% money back guarantee. A card comes in your planner, and every planner to share that with you. It's also on their website. This planner comes in this amazing keepsake box, or you can use it to store something else. Not all of their planners come in a box, but this Planner Pro does. It shows you kind of a little bit about this planner on the box. And then also in the box is your no hassle refund warranty card. This planner also comes with several sticker sheets, which are actually really cute and useful. Budget stickers, rose gold, so that's all your budgeting. Then you have like some labels and appointment stickers and motivations. And then very cute run shoes. I love the run shoes. Those are my favorite. Birthday cakes, coffee cups, bows, some other things like for gym and doctor appointment. You have some motivations on rose gold and all your months of the year. Then you have just some days off, grocery shopping, and some more label functional stickers. And once again, rose gold and some flags and birthdays and appointments. So you get all these sticker sheets, plus your planner comes with this book, which I think is very helpful and is a really good idea. to put with your planner. I actually love when the sample pages are not in your planner book. Number one, I don't like to have to flip while I'm looking at sample pages, like how did they set up this day, for example. And I also don't like the planner to be thicker with all those pages in there. So I think making a separate booklet is so smart. It's what I prefer. And while I always harp on saying use your planner how it works for you, don't worry how they designed it, or don't worry how everyone else is using it, use it how it serves you best, I still do think in a new planner, I get a lot of good ideas just from looking at these type of examples, like how they specifically set it up to be used. Because I will say, sometimes I come to a blank, like, oh, like what would I use that box for? And looking at their layouts and examples, I'm like, oh, then a whole bunch of things click for me. It might not be necessarily how they used it, but it will make some things click for me about how I could use it in my life. So that's why I find these booklets really valuable, and they've just done a really good job. They go through each part, like number it, they label it, how they might use it, and talk about that page. This is a very valuable book, and don't just throw it away. Let's jump into the planner now. You have a nameplate page up front, and then you go straight into kind of your, what I call your goal setting pages. You have an awareness and self-discovery page, so asking you some questions there for self-discovery, a daily rituals page to kind of go into your affirmations, what you're grateful for to come back to every day, things you need to remind yourself daily. You have a 2-page vision board spread, and then you go into making your goals. In Clever Fox, they give you 8 goal categories: health and fitness, business and career, family and friends, relationships and romance, finance, personal development, fun and recreation, and spiritual. So you have these 8 categories, and they ask you to project 1, 5, 10, and 20 years ahead of time, thinking about each category. I have to admit, that is something I have never done before, but when I sat down and thought about it, I think how it could be very valuable in goal planning. I really do. Thinking that far ahead, you're thinking with the end in mind, and then what goals you would want to make in that category now that would help you be able to be doing that, thinking of 10 and 20 years in the future. And I really like how they put the how old will I be then, because that's something that I would have written in here anyway, because I need to think about my age to kind of think about, where would I be then? So they're asking you to project ahead, and just this is a big picture. What do you want your life to be like? And then break that down into your 1-year goals right now. So thinking about now, then what do you want to break down to be doing now to get you there in the future under each one of those 8 categories? So you're going to list your top goals in those categories and why you want it. So once again, with this planner, if I didn't already make it clear, you don't need a separate goal planner. You don't need a separate budget planner. I will show you that in the back. It is fully comprehensive, holds all these things for you, does the whole job. So if you're someone who wants it all in one book, also if you're someone who writes a little bit bigger, because this is a big page, I think it's 8.5 by 11. I personally think it's great because I like to write bigger. I like to have a lot of room. And so this might be the planner for you if you don't like to squeeze things down really, really small. I also like the hardcover because I feel like when you're sitting on a couch or something, it makes it really easy to write, even in a bigger book-bound planner like this with the hardcover supporting you. They're asking you to break those down and think about your 3-month goals after you make those big year, looking at your big year overall. So break those down into 3-month goals. What do you want to accomplish? And they're giving you 5 goal sections. Once again, of course, you don't have to make 5 goal sections, or 5 goals for that 3-month period, but they're just giving you up to 5. And there's a place for mind mapping out those goals, maybe brainstorming. It's just a light gray dot grid page. Then you go into your monthly layout. So that is all your goal setting. Now they're going to check in with you every 3 months in this planner. So that's setting up your first 3 months, and then they're going to do check-ins with you. Then you have a monthly layout. This is an undated planner. I think that brings a lot of versatility to it. You can start anytime you want. Also, if you take a break, you're not wasting your planner. So it's still there for you to jump back in. So if it's just something that you think you want to try out, or you know that you're going to be like taking the summer off from planning, then this might be something great to think about. An undated planner is really versatile. Then you can choose a color per month, all your own. And I've done this in undated planners before myself and make it 1 or 2 colors every month with your highlighter and your Papermate flares or your markers. And you make it the color theme that you want. You can add as many stickers as you want or don't do any. So it's very streamlined. You have very light gray, but it's not too light, in my opinion, for your eyes. It's just right. Clever Fox did used to make products with a lot darker ink, black ink, and I guess they got feedback and people really wanted it to be lightened up, and they have done that. And I personally love the clean aesthetic of it and the feel of it. It just feels less harsh on the eyes and just maybe like harsh overall. You have a huge note section here with just dotted lines. This month's goals, dotted lines down here, broken apart. Here there's a little break, but with how light the lines are, you could definitely write all the way across them if you wanted to utilize it that way. Things I will do to make this month great, skills and habits to learn, places to go and people to see, distractions to avoid, and one thing I always wanted to do. I love when they throw in different things like that I have not seen in planners before. So that is your monthly layout, is a typical Sunday start. Then every month you have a monthly review page. So this would be after the month, you would fill it out. It's your monthly review. It's a 2-page spread. Things like what were your biggest wins, your insights gained, which life areas were lacking and why. Those are your 8 goal categories on the wheel. Monthly review continued, what tasks were not accomplished and why. How do I feel about my progress? I'm looking forward to. I guess that could be how you feel about your process too, and different things. Things I will do to make myself happy next month and how I'll improve next month. So you have this monthly review every month, and then you go into your next month's spread. So all your monthly layouts are up front since it's undated. So you're going to have just your monthly layout and then a monthly review. Your monthly layout and then a monthly review. It is a 12-month planner in here. And I was actually surprised how much they could fit in this 12-month planner, and it doesn't seem too bulky to me. So I was impressed with that. Then, like I said, they're going to check back in with you every 3 months. So here is your 3-month check-in. You're going to reevaluate your goals. You have a whole page to brainstorm, to reflect, to mind map, and put your next 3 months goals here. Once again, the same 5 slots. And they do have a why I want it section and a reward if achieved section. Then you go back into your monthly layouts, and every 3 months you will have that 3-month goal check-in again. When you are done with all the monthly layouts and monthly reflections and the 3-month check-ins, that's all up front, then you go into your weekly layouts. And as you'll see, this book lays perfectly flat. It also comes with 3 grosgrain ribbons, which kind of match the color of the book. And per my ribbon test, which I know you guys will ask, no, they cannot pull to the end of the page. Probably because this is such a large book, they didn't want to make the ribbons like hang out so extremely long. So I can actually understand that in a book of this size, because you would have to make the ribbon even longer. You'll have to open it like a normal ribbon, not my extra going to the edge way. And here's a look at their spines are really amazing and made well. They lay completely flat. That folds in. And even opening the book the first time, you just push it a little bit and it is a complete lay flat design. They have done a great job on that. And I really do like that they have 3 ribbons in this planner, because you might want to mark the week that you're on, the month that you're on, and you might want to mark the budget section for the month that you're on at the back, where you'll want to be keeping track there. Let's look at the pen test and go over all the specs, and then we'll go to a blank page to look at your weekly layout as a 2-page spread. So this is 120 GSM, 80-pound paper. I've used all my pens for pen testing, and dark mild liners and dark ERIN CONDREN dual tips and flare pens. And if you look at the back of this page, I mean, from my vantage point here, I can't even see anything ghosting through. Honestly, I cannot see anything. So you are going to feel like you have a clean start every single week. Let's go over the pricing and the size on this page before we go over the layout. So this one is $43.99. You can use my code Amandasfavorites for 10% off every time you shop on cleverfox.com. And I will link my affiliate link down there and have my discount code down there in the description. It is always free shipping in the US on Clever Fox, so it's pretty much like Amazon. And I really love this about them. They plant 1 tree per order. So for every order, they plant a tree. They say less than 1% of a tree is used in your planner, less than 1% of a tree, but they still plant a whole new tree for every single order. And I love that they are concerned about the environment and that they are giving back in that way. Let's take a look at the blank weekly layout here. So you have your Monday through Sunday on the left-hand side. You have a little, very light grayed out box for you to write your date in there. You can write your dates up here for the week and the month you're in if you want that up there too. I like how it's a big enough space to write it up there, but they did not waste your page real estate on like a big header. So I love that. For every day, you have ample room here if you are someone who likes to write full sentences, or if you're just someone who writes a little bit bigger. I really feel like there's plenty of room here to write out your tasks for the day, or you could be someone who likes to like journal your day here, or that could be your appointments here. You could also divide it down the middle because it is big enough to like put your appointment times here and your to-do list here. And then you have a today's goal and top 3 priorities. So if you like to organize your day that way, it's really nicely set out. Your goal for the day stands out. That could be your focus or your goal for the day. And then your top 3 priorities stand out. And then you get to see your whole week at once at a glance. And then this, I kind of call like your weekly dashboard page. So here's like your weekly layout. Here's like your dashboard for the week, and you can see it all at once. If you are someone who likes to be able to see all of this at once and not have to be flipping or searching through 2 books, it is all in one here. So this week's main goal, reward if achieved. This week's priorities, so to be able to separate those out and see what do I really need to get done that week. And I personally do that myself every week, so it's nice to have a box for that. And it's nice to have a main focus for the week. I do like to see those 2 things about my week. You have a separated work to-do list and personal to-do list. And then you have room to track 8 habits. If you're not tracking 8, then that's fine. Of course, just track however many work for you. Don't feel like you need to fill all that in. Life balance to-do list. So these are based on your goal categories. They're asking you to think about each category, but just if you want to jot down one thing that you're wanting to do that week in that category under family and friends or personal development, spiritual, romance and relationships, health and fitness, and fun and recreation. And I would never feel like I have to fill all those boxes in, but they are there to kind of trigger your mind like, oh yeah, I really do want to focus on that this week. And I might only have 1 or 4 of these boxes filled in, but it can bring to mind every single time you look at your weekly page, oh yeah, that's what I want to focus on. I'm excited about. It could be like that week or something just you're looking ahead in a month or 2 ahead. It's nice to keep forefront what we're excited about. I think it helps with our happiness level and our mental state to remember good things coming in our life. And then you just have a big dot grid note section, which I always like because, you have a phone call that you need to make notes on, something to remember, a doctor's appointment. Then you have this week's wins, lessons learned, and how I'll improve next week. Remember, this planner is very goal focused. To me, it's very well-rounded, the questions they ask you. And of course, they have the 8 goal categories. So it is not just focusing on productivity and checking things off. It's very much focused on our overall health. I love a this week's wins box. As the week goes on, because I've done this in planners before, you just write your wins as they happen each day, because I'll never remember them at the end of the week. And lessons learned, I would kind of write those as they happen throughout the week too, because that's just me. I cannot remember. How I'll improve next week. I would also be dumping there throughout the week, like things that come up, because it's just hard for me to remember these things at the end of the week. But of course, you can look over your week and it will trigger that for you. But I'm just giving you, I always give my ideas and opinions on how I would use it. That is your weekly layout here. You have enough weekly layouts for a whole year, and they are all in a row since your months and goal planning are up front. Of course, if you wanted to add tabs to this planner, you could, but since all your months are up front, you might not feel the need to do that. So then you have all your weeks in a row, and then you get your budget section at the back. Like I said, if you have this planner, you do not need a separate budget planner. This is so comprehensive, and I cannot believe they could fit it in this book. Clever Fox makes several budget planners, though. I have reviewed one in the past, and that will be under my Clever Fox playlist, so you can check that out. It's one of their systems that comes with all your cash envelopes and I believe it's an A5 size book. I'm going to be reviewing some of their new budget systems coming up. Also, they have many to choose from. But if you're not someone who likes having a separate budget planner, if you would like it all inclusive, of course it saves money that way, then here you go. For every month, you have a monthly budget page with income, amount that's coming in, and your savings amount. And then you have the category expense section, what was budgeted under that category, what you actually used, and the difference. And then your totals down here for the month. And then you have, you guys, you have 2 full pages. These are big pages for an expense tracker for the month. So this is your monthly budget page. And then you can track every expense if you are someone who is doing that in your budgeting. The date, the description, the category, and the amount. And these are big spaces, nice lines. And you have 2 of those pages per month. And then you have a blank dot grid page every month for your budget so that you can make notes, you can brainstorm, you can write down your budgeting goals for the month maybe. You can write, what went off track, car broke down, you got a flat tire. So maybe just making notes about that month for when you want to come back and look at it. Then you go into your next month, your monthly budget page, your expense tracker, that goes 2 pages, and then your dot grid for the month. You have one of these for every single month of the year. So 12 of those. After your last monthly budget page, you have a summary for the year of your budget. And you guys, you are not going to be lost on how to use these pages because they are all in this book. I looked it over and it is really helpful to use this book to be like, oh yeah, that's how you use this page. So this is your summary of the year where you have the month, the income for the month, expenses for the month, the difference, and the savings for the month. Then you come here and you have 17 notes pages. So you still have a lot of notes pages in this planner. Your 17 dot grid note pages finish out this planner. That is your Clever Fox. This is called because they have so many different ones, I want to make sure you get the name right. Of course, I will link it on their website down here in the description for you, but it is the Planner Pro Premium Edition. That is this one that has the goal setting, the full budget pages in it. And here was just me filling out the habit tracker, just showing you different ways you can color in the dot, you can check it off, you can X it out, you could use a marker or a mild liner. And once again, even I thought, the deep coloring in of the dot with the really inky pen would definitely come through, but it did not. That is your whole Clever Fox Planner Pro Premium Edition. I believe mine is called the teal color. They have many color choices, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this planner. If you've used Clever Fox in the past, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, I really do love their new lighter format on their pages with the light gray. I think they've really listened to customers and done a great job there. Here is how your band fits around your planner. It holds it in very snug and secure and makes it very portable and easy to carry around with you, even though it is an 8.5 by 11. Like I said, they've included a lot in here, but it still does not feel like a massively thick book. So I would love to hear all your thoughts. And if you are going to make a purchase, don't forget to use my discount code for 10% off, which is Amandasfavorites on their website. Once again, they have free shipping on their website, and my affiliate link will be down there in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy planning. Take care of yourselves and take care of others, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.